Okay. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Better back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't say no.
Coach, it is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check. Stay at home.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
You got tight. 50, yellow. Check three.
Let's get it. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The give to Taylor. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yellow. 480.
55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he is tackled inside the wide open.
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Attack!
55.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 37 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Yeah. Hey, high 7. Shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Go, go. Ready?
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, he's got a couple more downs to play with.
Now they'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Yellow.
Stop your whining. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Watch the out. Watch the
Nice.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
36. Line 36.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Push him back. Push him back. Say.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Okay, just like that. Just like
15.
55, my God, 55.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Nicole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Tighten up.
Tackle made there about his... Safety Derwin James.
The tackle by Derwin James.
Get there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports.
Get ready.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Yellow. Exit. 36. 36 to Mike.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 36. Mike 36.
And here we go.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get ready. Get ready. 57. Check right.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that
Hey, orbit.
Right, 6. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Lawrence. It's caught. Lockett. He won't go down. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. 48 to Mike. Check back.
Hey, yo, go. 15. Shoot. Come on, protect.
Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Get him. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
57.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, 43, 15.
Switch, Harley.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Go, 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 go.
Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Dobbins. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 69 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 15, check 15.
X3, 218, chop.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
Hey, check, check.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, Steve 6, Steve 6.
Throwing again, Lawrence. It's complete to Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Leo.
He may try, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
I don't need to.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, and his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now Taylor, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
55, 55. Hey,
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
57 color.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
15.
Hey, turn it up.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes eluding the pressure. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Lawrence able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards.
You're on the positive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that.